Hi, good morning, and welcome to my channel Simthings. And this video is about nobody's going to save you. I need you to hear this without getting defensive. Nobody's going to save you, not because people don't care or you're alone, but because your life is yours to figure out. For a long time, I think we all wait. We wait for someone to guide us, or we wait for someone to motivate us, or we wait for someone to tell us that we are doing right things. But life doesn't work like this. At some point, you realize that nobody's going to sit with you with your confusion at 2 a.m. Nobody's going to feel the fear the way you do it. Or nobody is going to live with the consequences of your choices. So relying on somebody else to figure out, that doesn't really work. I read this article once. Psychologists talk a lot how human grows the most when they feel the autonomy, which basically means learning to act from within, instead of depending on the outside directions all the time. And honestly, it makes sense because think about it. The moments when you actually grew, they were when you had no option but to think, decide and move on your own. Here's the uncomfortable part that nobody glamorizes. Figuring yourself out is messy. You make wrong choices, you doubt yourself, you change your mind. You feel lost more time than you feel sure. But that confusion isn't a sign that you're failing. It's a sign that you're learning in the real time. We are taught to look for answers everywhere else. From internet, from friends, from mentors and whatnot. And yes, guidance helps. But over-relying on it slowly disconnects you from your own voice. Because when every decision needs approval, you never build trust with yourself. There was this another study I came across which said people who learn to sit with themselves not in loneliness but in self-reflection actually develop strong emotional stability over time. In simple words, people who stop running from themselves became stronger. Because the goal isn't to have somebody else to hold your hand forever. The goal is to become someone who can stand alone without panicking. You don't need to have everything figured out. You just need to stop outsourcing your life. Stop waiting for someone to tell you about what you should be, what you should do, and what could be the right decision for yourself. Because readiness is built after you move, not before. There will be days when you just want somebody else to decide for you and to tell you what the right thing and right decision is. That is the exact moment life is asking you a question. Can you trust yourself enough to try? Not perfectly, not confidently, just honestly. The strongest people aren't the ones who were saved. They are the ones who figured it out slowly, quietly, patiently. They didn't know everything, but they just refused to stay stuck. See, nobody's going to save you, and once you accept that, you stop searching outside, you stop relying on somebody else, and you start building a relationship with yourself. One decision at a time, and that's the real independence, that's the real growth. I just want to tell you that self-rescue creates self-respect, self-respect creates confidence, and confidence creates momentum. Waiting for somebody to save you is the fastest way to stay stuck. The hardest truth is your life changes when you decide to change it. People may cheer for you, advise you, or even sympathize you. But at the end of the day, the work, the sacrifice, the dreams, it all comes from you. If you find this video helpful in any way, subscribe to Simthings.